For everybody who is going to be watching the replay of this, I want you to know that this is beta, which means it's brand new, it's in its infancy, but it is super exciting. I have created a system that not only does the business for you, building it, the pieces, every single word, every single letter, every single idea gets put together for you with AI, but it also has the other side of it. So side B of it is going to be supporting you in all of the things that AI either cannot, or more importantly, should not do. There are things that AI can do for your business that I do not recommend. There is support and coaching for all of that as well. So I'm going to do this in a very succinct way. There are going to be a lot of questions. If you're watching the replay, send me your questions. There's ways to get in touch with me. If you can't figure out how to get in touch with me, I don't think we know what we're doing right now, because I make it so simple to find me anywhere. So what I want to start out with is first gratitude. You know me, I always start everything with gratitude. For those of you here, Doug, Tiana, Michelle, all of you have been my biggest supporters. You know how much I appreciate you. I tell you on the regular how committed I am to your visions and what it is that you're doing, and the diversity of the messages that I get to support is beautiful for me. And so the three of you have also helped me catalyze this idea to support every angle of your business without you having to lose your mind or spend thousands and thousands of dollars learning it, because you don't have to learn it anymore. You just answer some questions and it's done. You don't have to figure that part out. So before I start rambling, because we know that's what I like to do, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you side A first, which is the technology. I'm calling it Heartfelt AI. And I'm going to pick the screen here. And so now what I'm going to do here is show you the technology that is going to support your business and all of the things that you need to do. And so we do know everybody needs a funnel. As much as we don't like it, we need it. We do know that we need to be posting on social media, as much as a pain in the butt it is to actually figure out what to post and then post it and then track it and all of that. We need to have a strong story. The 10 triggers, if you don't know my 10 triggers, let me know and I'll get it to you. But the 10 triggers, we want to have that compelling story. We want to be that person that they know in their bones, right place, right time, right person, right solution. We want to have a strong brand story that connects you, really connects you. It's not just, some generic, hey, this is what I do and this is why I do it. We really want to connect. And so what I've done while this is loading, it's loading slow because I'm sharing my screen, is I have created the tools for each of the 10 psychological and emotional triggers. Each trigger has a tool. So you don't have to learn how to do it. Normally we would spend probably 2 or 3 days on trigger 1, another week or so on your brand story, another couple of days on building your funnel, at least maybe weeks even. This does it all for you. And so I don't know why it's not loading right now. The images are supposed to be loading right now. But what I'll do is I'll give you a test of, I think, 3 or 4. We'll see how much time we have. So the first one, if you've done any of my trainings, you know that the first step is your USP, your unique selling proposition. And you've heard me drill it into you over and over and over. Michelle's laughing. She's like, I remember those days. Yeah. So for some reason it's not loading, and this is a little embarrassing. Let me see what happens. So when it comes to the USP, there it is. We really want to make sure that as soon as they hear you or see you, or you're shared by someone else, or they come across a post or something like, or if you are the type, I don't, but if you are the type who wants to do Facebook ads, it clicks right there, right then. Like my USP is our unfair advantage for the greater good. People read that and they're like, what? Yeah, it's about time. It's about freaking time, right? And, Michelle, Goddess Guide, when she heard that come out of my mouth, she was like, bing. Tiana, Awakening Awareness Academy. Wow, I need that. I want that. I feel that. I have that. Doug, pulling each other along. When I first heard that, I was like, this is my style. This man is speaking my language. So you all have that taken care of. But for the people who are starting something new, or maybe they've been building something for a while and they're stuck in that cycle, that hamster wheel that Dr. Tiana talks about, I'm still building, I'm still building, I'm still building. 7 years later, you're still building. It's usually because of this first step. And so I've taken care of that one for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that I'm none of you and I'm not me. I'm going to pretend that I am, let's say, a veterinarian. See if I can spell veterinarian. Veterinarian. Yeah, nope, I did not spell that one. I'm human. I'm not AI. I just misspelled something.
Ask Alexa.
How do I'm a vet. I'm a veterinarian. No. You guys, help me out here.
Oh my
Ask
God, I'll look it up.
Veterinarian.
Wait, I'll look it up. I'll look it
I
up
got
right
it.
now.
I got it. I figured it out. I'm a veterinarian who helps, let's say, pets who have anxiety. Just to be super fun, helpful, and vague. And I'm going to copy paste that so I don't have to try to spell veterinarian again. All right, hitting submit. And now what's going to happen is it's going to give you a list of possible USPs for your business. Give it a second, estimated 10 seconds left. So here we have, and I'll make it bigger because I know I'm sharing my screen. Relieving your pet's anxiety with compassion and care, helping anxious pets find their peace. So 10 of them here. And if you don't like any of them, you just hit start over and it'll give you 10 more and 10 more until you find something that makes you do what I call the USP dance. You've seen probably over 100 videos of people doing their USP dance. So we want to do the USP dance, but then what's going to happen is you hit copy. And if I move you guys over here and then you close it, what's going to happen is you have a notepad down here. Keep your results here. You will be able to keep your notes there and it will keep a running pad of every result that you get. And I don't know why that's not working. That I did not test that actually. Anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to keep a tab of everything that this gives you, all 10 triggers, right? And so you're going to go through and you're going to make sure that you have all of the elements that a $20,000 or $30,000 ad agency would put together for you. They're the ones who go super minutia, super detailed. I need to know this. I need to know that. They put together the press releases, whole 9 yards. You're going to do each of those steps here on your own, and you're going to copy and paste. And so this is where we're going to go through all of it, how you create results for people, your brand story. This is a big one. How do you hold space for them? Because we really want people to feel like they can visualize themselves before they've even met you working with you. This is a big one that I wanted to share with you guys was the lead magnets, because we all know you have to have a funnel. If you don't have a funnel, you're just screaming to the world, but imagine yourself, you're in an auditorium and there's just all kinds of people and they all need so many different things, right? And you walk in there and you're really only trying to sell people who want to buy a purple hat, right? And maybe 6 of those people want to buy a purple hat. They're there to find a purple hat, right? You walk into that auditorium and you scream, I have purple hats. The idea of any of those people who need that are hearing you are very slim. By using this system, and especially a very powerful and effective lead magnet, you're not walking into an auditorium full of just anybody anymore. You're walking into an auditorium of people who want to buy a purple hat. And you get to whisper, hey, I have purple hats. And they're all going to lean in and they're going to be like, oh, tell me about the hat. What's cool about it? What's different about it? Is this the one I want? What other ones do you have? Do you have a bigger one? I have more money. Can I buy 10 of them? You're going to be having people leaning in. And that's what this system does for you. And really the crux of it is trigger number 5. And that's really where the pendulum will break, because there's 10 steps. And this one is the one that really catapults you or lets you slide all the way back down and you got to start from the beginning again. So what this one does is, I'll just fill this in real quick for you. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, again, say, I have to type veterinarian again. I am a veterinarian. Nope.
You forgot the T.
I did my nails. That's Michelle's fault. She told me to do my nails. I'm a veterinarian who helps overcome their anxiety, right? And so now here's a list of, in my own research anyways, the 20 most effective lead magnets that you can create. So we can pick all of them, or we can pick some of them. So I'm going to say I'm a vet and I want to make an ebook. I want to make a video series. I want to do an assessment tool. And let's see here, recipes for pets. That could be fun, right? And a podcast. We all love podcasts. Nobody here today doesn't love podcasting. And so what's going to happen is, oh, here we go. We'll do that one too. Access exclusive content. Oh, see, this is why we beta, right? And we're going to hit submit. And this one's going to take a minute because it is going to literally create each of those things. If you had picked all 20, it might take you a full like 30 seconds to get it all back, but it's going to create it and you'll see it literally step by step. This is what it is. This is chapter 1 of this book, chapter 2 of this book, or this is the outline for your video series with a script, all of it. Whatever it is that you want to be giving people, this will create it for you. Because it's literally scraping from every single training that I've ever given. I think there might be 2 or 3 that I haven't put in there yet, but this is not scraping from the internet. This is not the open AI. It is scraping from my voice, from my trainings, every course, every book I've ever written, every live I've ever done, every outline I've ever created. I put even some one-on-one sessions that I've done with clients that I felt were really impactful and powerful. And it's like, this is my bucket that I get to pick from. And it's pulling it all out that way. So it's not the scary AI that a lot of people are like conspiracy theorying themselves to death about. This is heartfelt AI based on the 13 years now of trainings and lives and coaching sessions and group coaching sessions, the incubator, the collective, the pro bono programs I've done, all of it are now just dumped into this AI. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see it. So here's the ebook guide and outline, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, all of it. These are everything. And then the videos, the video series, video 1, 2, 3, it gave me 8 videos to create in a video series. It gave me the assessment tool, the introduction, all of the steps in the tool, behavioral signs of anxiety, physical signs of anxiety, environmental factors, scoring and analysis, all of it. A recipe book. It has created literally all of the things that I asked it to create, only for a veterinarian who deals with pets with anxiety. And of course, I'll copy, paste it, save it, and go make it, right? There was another tool, Michelle, I was telling you about. Which one was it? You were like, oh, this one. These 2 here, these are big ones. And then we'll move on to the app. But here, so in my coaching, if you had taken any of my courses, there are free videos where I've even talked about this. There are 4 offers that we want to have for a sustainable business that kind of runs like a little machine on its own. And so those 4 offers kind of feed each other back and forth. It's like a super lane highway so that no opportunities for income or in service are just falling through any kind of cracks. We're making the holes in our net super tiny when we have these 4 offers. So the first one is something free, which is the lead magnets that we were just looking at. The second one is something that's an easy yes. It's like $30, $27, something like that. The third one is what I call your bread and butter. That's the one that's a couple $100 a month, hopefully it's a membership kind of thing. So it sustains you while you're sustaining your people. And then you have your VIP or your elite level offers. And this is where, if you don't have all of these things, you're going to be on a roller coaster. You're going to be up and down and up and down. And you're just going to be like, why can't I just do this? Why can't I just do my job instead of keep building my business, right? And so this one here, if you go in here, it'll give you those 4 based on everything. And so this is where I'm not going to use the veterinarian one because I haven't created all of that content. I did, however, create a lot of content for my own business, because why would I offer this to you guys if I'm not going to use it for my own business? So what I'm going to do is I have over here on another thing, I'm going to copy and paste everything that these tools have given me for my business right here, right? And then I need to make it smaller because I made it bigger for you guys. And then I'm going to say my target audience is soul, if I can type, driven entrepreneurs. Can I spell that? No. ENTREPRENEURS. Why do I always pick the big words? Soul-driven entrepreneurs. That's it. So literally you would go through each of the 10 steps. You would save them to your clipboard. And then you take everything that it gave you in all 10 steps, one thing, copy, paste. And this will do the same thing again, but it's going to give me 4 different offers, and it's going to explain to you exactly how to market those 4 offers. So I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see. Okay, so my free offer, create a landing page, offer irresistible lead magnet, which I already got, use social media promotion, all of it. It's telling me exactly what to do in each step. And so for those of us using platforms like NowSite, you're just going to copy paste this in NowSite or any other platform that you might be using that does these things for you. I haven't seen one quite like NowSite. That's what you're going to just copy paste and it'll do it for you. And then the next one, your easy yes offer. And I won't read it all to you because we got things to do, but it's giving me the verbiage and the exact offer for me to create and present. And then it'll go through the rest, how to offer it, how to market it, how to offer it, how to market it, all of it. Define your target audience, develop their compelling message. And then there's going to be more apps down below. You'll see them where if I don't know how to do one of these things that it's telling me to do, I just copy paste it into one of those apps and it'll do that for me too if I want to. But I really want people to not lean too hard on AI. Be effective, yes, but also be authentic, yes. And I don't want you to take yourself out of your business, because if you autopilot too much, your essence won't be a part of your business anymore. And I don't want to see that happen, because I played with AI so much at one point when it first came out, like 2 years ago, that I started losing my skills. I had to go write something on my own and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. So I don't want you leaning on it too hard. But if you do need more, there are further resources. So as you can see, it goes through all 4, my bread and butter offer that I was talking about. Hopefully it's a membership of some sort. And then how to market it. And then the VIP offer. And it says, this is what you should price this as. It tells you, this is what it is. And then how to market it and go from there. And so what I want people to understand is that this is done for you in a way that speeds everything up. This is the sort of thing that would take at least 12 weeks, sometimes more, for me to walk someone through and then have them build it, submit it to me. I'll give them feedback and then they'll go fix it. And then we actually have to do the technology part of it and all of that. 12 weeks. You could do this in an afternoon, quite literally, every piece of it. And then there's another one that gives you the 30-day strategy. Pretty sure you guys can understand that one. It'll tell you point by point what to do each week. It breaks it down into the different phases that you want to be working with each week. And if you know my trainings, you know that I walk through 4 different phases for every month. And that will also give you as many social media posts as you like. You can do 30 if you want to do 1 a day, but you can say, give me 4,000 social media posts. It will give you 4,000 social media posts. And for all of these tools, not just the ones that I demoed here for you today, because it would take me an afternoon to demo all of them, there's no limit. You can do unlimited versions of this. If you have 10 businesses you're running, congratulations, and go take a nap. But if you have more than one thing that you're working on, you can do it unlimited. There's no limit to any of this. So we're taking away all of the boundaries of time and money, and we're replacing them with all of the potential, but also with the minutia detail that you would get from somebody that I would charge, that from me, that I would normally charge at least $20,000 for, with this kind of needled in detail. And so on top of all of that, we have the more fun and playful tools. And also, if you both have NowSite, of course, but anybody watching the replay, check out NowSite. The link is right here. And then there are all these other tools. There's about 60, I would say 60 tools. No matter what it is you're looking for, whether, depending on what platforms you're on, TikTok, Instagram, Amazon, there are Amazon tools, Facebook. If you need a bio, there you go. There's one for press releases, LinkedIn post generators. All of these things are here for you so that you can just copy and paste everything that you just got, and you don't have to go to another platform to really get all of the resources that you need. So that is that piece. So that's the AI piece. Now, if the technology will let me, where's my phone? I want to show the other side of it, which is the coaching app that comes with it. I'm going to try. I did this in a demo the other day, and I was really excited by it, but we'll see. Any thoughts while this is still loading?
My immediate reaction is, what? What? Like, what the hell?
I know it's a lot.
You're telling me that
yeah. I mean, time is our most precious asset. And when you're saying you've taken days into minutes, I'm going, OMG, OMG.
exactly. Well, while you're trying to connect it, I am going to share a story of how I have been actually actualizing this as you built it. And I started myself talking to Jessa many weeks ago about AI, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I've been playing around with ChatGPT. Yeah, it's fun. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So I said to myself, yeah, but Jessa, all the coaches, they're all doing AI. She's like, yeah, I've seen it. I was like, you of all the peoples need to build an AI.
Yep.
So she's like, yep, I know. It's on the back burner. So anyway,
it was.
I started to play with ChatGPT, and I was, this is not just as ChatGPT, okay? This is chat, right? The big chat.
Right.
And I was like, wow, this is really gonna help me write my podcast, blah, blah, blah. But every time I went back in, I have to like remind my tone of voice, remind like who I was. Even though I used the right prompts and the right words, it just wasn't customizing to me. And I was like, that's why I need Jessa. I need Jessa's AI, right? So I started playing with Jessa's AI when I was on an island, and I was like, okay, I want to like relaunch my Becoming Goddess deck, because I haven't really shared it that much in the last, I would say, like year. And I started doing it, and then all of a sudden I get all of these people that bought my goddess card start messaging me in Messenger. I haven't told you this. Messaging me in Messenger saying, oh my God, Michelle, it's so nice to see you. And I'm like, oh my God, I thought those people were just like, whatever, But see, this is the thing, the power of this customized in your voice AI is what is the magnetizing thing that you need in your business. So that's my 2 cents.
I'm glad it worked. And you were my first person to ever play with it. So that was exciting.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so let me go to it. Okay. So when you sign up for this program, you get side B, which is the actual coaching that you get. And I have put all of my coaching in here, whether it's free or paid, it is in here. Everything I have ever done is in here. And I'm still adding more because Turns out I'm a beast and I didn't realize it. I did a lot. So I'm still adding more pieces. And now everything that I do in the future will also be put in here as well. And it's a la carte. I'm getting a phone call.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is you're going to come in and you're going to have some main cards, and it's a phone app. So it's really easy. You can do it on the go. You know, everybody, you know, is everywhere with their phones. And so you've got the 10 triggers, which is just an overview of what they are, just so that you know, you're like, okay, what am I missing? Or why did that app do that for me? Oh, I see why the app did that, why it created that way. And then the AI for each trigger is also on your phone. So you go to each trigger, whether it's the online course generator. Oh yeah, I didn't even show you guys that one. It'll create a whole course for you. You just put it up and you're good to go. So any of these things that you want, they're all right there on your home screen in your app. And the things that I've added recently are the binge one, where all of my trainings and all of my interviews for anything you can possibly think of. It's a lot. I talk a lot, don't I? Sorry, guys. But it's all here for you. Interviews, master classes, retreats that I've done, a couple with Mimi here as well. But the main one here is going to be the Heartfelt Coaching app, where you're going to get to go and pick which ones you want to do and when you want to do them. And I don't recommend doing them all at one time. I played around and did that. Like, well, what if I did all of them at once? I got overwhelmed. I overwhelmed myself. So don't do that. Pick one or two at a time, whatever's most relevant to you. And a lot of them are business and a lot of them are personal coaching as well. So there's one that, so let's just go through them really quickly. Six phases. This one here, I recommend to everyone. I do this and I haven't turned it off daily. So there are 6 phases to my personal successful entrepreneurial day. And when I dedicatedly do these things, I know I'm moving forward. I know that I did better today than I did yesterday when I know I did these 6 things. And they're super simple things. Take 2 minutes to do, but you have to remember to do them. So this app will remind you 6 times throughout the day when to make that shift. Okay, now we're done doing that. We're done with that energy. We need to do something with that energy, and now do this. And then we build from that energy, and now we do that, so that you have a snowball effect throughout your day. And so that one is really fun and easy, and you can probably keep that one on just ongoing if you want to. There's the new personal paradigm one. Michelle, you have taken this course with me with a couple of people, I think at least twice. And it was really powerful. Absolutely. So this one, you just get one a week for a couple of weeks and you're good to go. But this is going to help you to reset and reframe. This is good if you're really looking to just start new. Like you're like, okay, I'm not at rock bottom maybe, but if I don't do something, I'm going to be. So you want to be careful there as well. And the 4 phases of conversion, we already discussed that one. I showed you guys the apps on the other side, on side A, for all of that. Your irresistible offers. It's an interesting read, but you've got an app for that, which is also really nice. Intention to impact. This is a very big, deep dive into really setting those goals and then achieving them. Just saying, I have a goal and I'm going to wake up every morning obsessed with my goal is not going to get you there. There's a step-by-step process that is proven, scientifically proven, to get you there. That one's a pretty heavy-duty one, not for the faint of heart, I will say. Harmonizing prosperity, that's a really fun, light one. It's just the 12 laws of the universe and how to really take the temperature of how you're doing with it. Is it working against me or is it working for me? This one is going to help you ensure that yes, at all times, the universe is conspiring in your favor and you're supporting that at all times. So that one is a really fun one. And there's more, but I don't want everybody to get too crazy with all that. But another thing that is important that I want everybody to understand is that if you go to your communities tab, there is a different community for each one of these programs. So if you're really dedicated on building your business and you're going to take those steps, especially the ones that make you step outside of your comfort zone, you're going to want support. And so that's where you go into the community for that specific program and say, I'm struggling with this step, or I'm about to do this. Everybody, can you come and watch my live, or whatever it might be? You have community support around each of these deep learning techniques that you're going into. Whichever one it might be, there's a community there for you. And on top of that, you can also just chat with Jessa. She's right there on your phone, right where you need her. And I'm pretty available because a lot of my stuff is automated, but I do check it multiple times a day. And if you need me, if you're like, you know what, I built this landing page, will you take a look at it? It's not converting. Can you tell me why? Or I don't know what to do and I'm freaking out. I'm there for that as well. But I want everybody to know that the ultimate goal for this part of this program, the AI is great. It does it for you. It takes 12 weeks and shrinks it down to like maybe 3 hours. But this part of it is going to support you so that you don't lose your humanity in your business. I want you to use AI because it's smart. It's where we're going. But I also don't want you to replace AI with your own humanity, your authenticity, your vulnerability. And so this helps you maintain that and grow it at the same time. So I think, Michelle, anything I missed?
I think you covered everything and then some.
Thank you. So my invitation here is I am looking for my founding members. And I'm not going to keep that open forever. I want my founding members to be the people who are, number one, going to be patient and expressive. If you're not both of these things, I can't invite you to this. I need somebody who's gonna be like, I wish it did that, or it's missing this tool, or I don't know how that tool even works, or what do I even do with it? No, it gave me this. What do I do with it? Or that button doesn't work. Like we found a button today, doesn't work, and that's on me. But I need patience and expressiveness, and I need people who are willing to actually prosper with me on this. Because I mean, you guys know me. I never prosper alone. I don't think it's ever happened. I always incorporate my ambassadors into everything that I do. And so I want people who have that network, who have the people that could use this, so that I can give you the money so that we can all prosper, because we all have different networks, different kinds of people. Michelle's a master networker. Doug, he does that so well. He's actually been deeply trained in it. Dr. Tiana knows some of the most fascinating people I have ever even heard of. And I want everybody to prosper from this, because if I do it by myself, I know for a fact, because this is just how I'm wired, or how the world works for me, but the bubble will burst and I'll go innovate something else. And you all know when I innovate, it's like my baby, you know, like, oh, look at my baby, please look at my baby and tell me my baby's adorable, please. Please, please, please. But I also need to share it. It needs to be shared. So I am open to innovations on your guys' end. I innovated this. So you guys can give me your innovations, because you're my mentors and best friends, because you're brilliant. And that's why you're here. So screen mirroring stopped. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I need a sip of water. I just talked really fast.
Take a deep breath. Ah, oh, release.
What did you think, LJ?
Universe.
LJ found a typo, he said.
Oh.
Good
Surprise,
to know.
surprise.
Good to know, LJ. LJ, good for you.
Out of the mouth of babes, what
Right?
do they say?
Yep.
Yes, yes,
super smart.
absolutely.
So thank you guys. Number one, thank you for being here and taking the time to do this with me. Because I know I could do it by myself and just sit here in front of my camera, but having support and love and curiosity and feedback is really good. And then LJ sitting here giving me massages too.
Sweet.
Best of both worlds. This was amazing, Jessa. It's a fire hose of information. My brain cells are synapting at ways that they haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
Connecting AI and coaching. Brilliant.
Yeah, it is brilliant.
And on demand access. I mean, you can access it 24/7, not you 24/7, but the AI and the tools. Yeah, you got to put in your time zones.
I didn't show Michelle's favorite app. The Me one. The Graceman one?
Yeah, you get to show that.
Okay, just real quick. This doesn't have to be part of it, But
Look at that face, Michelle, that you just made. Now my curiosity is off the Richter scale.
oh my gosh, let me load it real quick.
I forgot to remind you.
Yeah, no, I forgot. Yeah, because I did it. That was one of the first ones that I did just to play around. Like,
Oh,
can I
that would be
can I
great.
really make an AI of me?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
that's part of the story.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
forgot.
it really
This is
is.
the origin of it. So here it is. It's called Hey Graceman, because it's not me. I don't want people to think it's me. I'm not going to be inauthentic about it. And it says, as an AI designed to provide compassionate, heartfelt, concise, and encouraging support, I'm here to chat with you. I want to understand how you're feeling right now, how you've been doing lately. Have there been any specific challenges or difficulties you've been facing? It's important to remember that you're not alone in this journey. And so
Okay,
you go
stop.
and
I gotta ask a question. I gotta ask a
uh-huh.
question. Wait. I love it. This little guy is called, or this little gal is called Graceman.
His name is Graceman, yes.
It's a him.
Yeah.
And then I can have an actual chat with an AI.
Yeah. So
Express, I've been trained as a therapist, so I'm going to give my feelings to this AI and it's going to respond.
So I've trained this AI to respond with actionable, compassionate steps to help them solve the problem, whether it is personal or professional. And so let's say it's a personal problem. All right, somebody give me a personal problem that we want to talk to our AI about.
Oh,
I'm
I can
having
give
a
you
hard
one.
time sleeping at night. No, I just jumped in. I beat you.
Okay, so which I'm having a hard time sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping at night. I've got some problems that are giving me tossing and turning, subconscious wake ups. This is all made up, of course, but yes.
Uh-huh.
It's all made up.
Stress.
Well,
I love you,
I do
Gianna.
sleep like a baby.
Oh yeah, you're the sleep queen. Does anybody have her book?
No.
The sleep secret.
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
you send it to me, Tiana? Send me your sleep secret book.
I'll send it.
I will, darling.
I turned it into a digital flip book for her. Okay, so I said, I'm having a hard time sleeping at night. My stress keeps waking me up, Hugh.
Yep. No, it's going. It's going.
It's going.
It's going. Patience is a virtue.
One that I don't have a lot of.
Yeah.
Well, you are a business owner and a mother.
Yeah.
Me boys.
You have it whether you
All
realize
right.
it or not.
I'm
Oh
sorry
no,
to
no,
hear.
stop.
And does this not sound like me? I'm sorry to hear that you're having trouble sleeping due to stress. It can be challenging to calm the mind and find restful sleep when you're overwhelmed with stress. Here's some proven mental, emotional, and psychological tactics that can help promote personal growth and improve sleep. And it gives
Beautiful.
Jessa, this is better than my old sleep guide. Michelle, just take this, go into your AI and type it.
Okay,
It's
sounds
just
good.
missing the T and
and
other
then
things that
I hit copy and I can do whatever I want with this. So
Beautiful.
this is
Now,
a
see,
tool
you
that
could. Okay, wait a minute. I just want to say, I just get so excited. You could take all that response and literally each one could be like a social media
exactly.
post.
Or if you have a client, you're a coach, you're a consultant, you have a client who has a problem that you've not dealt with before. We go over here. And look how it reads. It doesn't read like ChatGPT. ChatGPT does not say, I'm so sorry to hear that you're having trouble sleeping.
No, that's why I laughed.
Emotional.
That's why I laughed. I'm like, oh God, it just actually related to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A relatable robot.
This is technology plus empathy.
Now that's going to keep me up at night just talking to it. That's a new form of, you know how they have these codes number.
Exactly. We're like, we won't even have to talk to you anymore. We're not gonna have to even talk to you anymore, Jessa.
Oh, well, I got LJ. LJ will talk to me, won't you? You'll talk to me.
Yay.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I love it.
After a while, he's going to be hitting up the AI.
Yeah.
Grace,
Mom, what do I do? Clean up your toys. That's all he's going to say to him. Clean up your toys.
Yeah.
So I forgot all about that one. I can't believe I did. That one is really exciting. This is the one that launched all the others. So it's like I could make one for each of my triggers. I could make one for each of my trainings. I could make one, I could make one, I could make one, I could make one. And then I started to worry because I was like, but I don't want people to turn into a robot version of me. And so that's why I added the coaching side of it as well. We want to create and grow our humanity. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we cannot let AI take that away from us. That is my
Right.
stand. That is how I stand
No,
with AI.
where I stand when you said just that right now, Jessa, AI will empower us to have more time with our actual loved ones,
Exactly.
not
Exactly.
dependent on AI to
Yeah.
have a relationship with.
Yeah.
Because anybody who starts having a relationship with Graceman needs to go on the couch for counseling, and with you, not with Graceman.
Like, hey, Graceman, I love you. No, I haven't tried flirting with him yet. I think I'm gonna not.
Oh, don't start that. We're going to go down another rabbit hole now.
No, we gotta do
No.
just the ladies, and we have a bottle of wine. Graceman has to say.
Well, no, Doug is part of the harem with Graceman, so he's got to join us.
All right, Doug.
Yeah.
I'll join y'all.
All right. So
Definitely
that
can
was
go down
the,
some rabbit holes, but you know what? We're only on this earth once, so or maybe we aren't.
We just went down the rabbit hole. You've joined us, Doug. It's over. You're part of the group
no,
now.
LJ.
I'm
Now,
definitely there.
Jessa, I would recommend that this is your hello. Graceman says hello is one of the first modules. So people meet Graceman, Graceman meets people, and they start talking to each other and then launch together.
Okay, so that's one of your favorites too.
Well, yeah, if he's the one who introduces all the others,
He speaks for me.
he's
Yes.
the host. He's the
Okay.
host.
Okay, I like that. Okay, I see that. Okay, I love that feedback. I will put him at the top instead of at the bottom.
Exactly. I won't go there because that sounds really obscene, and I can take off on that one. We won't do that.
Okay, I love that. Thank you for that feedback. I do know that I also need to make some of these fonts a little bigger because it's tiny.
Yeah.
My young eyes. So I'll do that. What was your take on some of the bigger ones, like the 20 lead magnets in 20 seconds? Did that resonate with you? Did it make you go like that alone is worth $200, or was it kind of just a nice extra?
No. Each one of those can produce a gift idea, a lead magnet idea for different audiences, so you can reach different audience. No. This is endless quickie. Endless quickie.
Yeah, when you well, the way
Speaking my
I think
language
about
now.
it. Okay. All right. Enough of you two. Listen to me. The way I think about this, what you've created, is because I've been in the process of your coaching. I see how I can actually really learn how to embody what it is I do, because AI is giving me the feedback
That mirror,
instantaneously.
yeah.
The mirror, right? So that in itself is really priceless,
Yeah.
right? You can't even put a price on that if I'm getting feedback 24 hours,
On
7 days a
demand.
week.
That's really what
on
got
demand.
me when what was it? Oh, so long ago. I asked Chat GPT. I didn't give it any information about me. I just said, write a bio for Jessa Grace, the founder of the Heartfelt Business Movement. That's all I said. And what is spat back at me? 100% true, but never from that perspective have I ever thought of myself. And I was like, yeah, I fucking did that. I did that. And it felt really good. It ignited me to sit in my true truth, my global perspective truth, instead of my limiting beliefs, the situations that I've been in, the trauma that I've gone through in the last year. All of that got wiped out. And I was like, this is who I am. This is what the world sees of me. And I was like,
right. It's a cleaning, it's a filtering. So when that's happening simultaneously, and you can totally relate to this, Tiana, it's like you're being activated over and over and
Oh,
over
don't
again.
get me started, Michelle, of how it gets activated.
Mm.
But I was seeing Jessa Graceman, the
We're gonna have a
merging
little-
of sexy and AI all together.
I'm really excited about this. I am so excited. Any other feedback that you guys have after this, please give it. Questions, ideas. Why doesn't it do that? What I don't understand what that one does.
Is this before or after a glass of wine or a martini?
Oh, I think during. Yes, ma'am. I haven't
During.
had beer martinis in too long, Tiana.
Oh my God, we have to do it, Jessa.
Yeah,
But
I'll
this
come
has
down.
been mind expanding. I
Good.
mean, you were talking to me about it and it resonated, but I'm so visual kinesthetic
Yeah.
that watching it, I can vibrate with it, and that sounds obscene too. Sorry, wrong choice of words. But I can resonate with it. This is before the wine. And I can see how it could work and be a companion as well as coaching. AI companion with coaching. I mean, this is revolutionary. This is revolutionary.
Is revolutionary. This is revolutionary and it's radical responsibility. Okay. This is the RR. Okay. Radical responsibility for ourselves to be good for ourselves, take care of ourselves for the greater good. This is your mission. This is the passion, and it's all wrapped up in a bow. Boom.
Oh, and Michelle, I'm going to piggyback on so you can have more R&R, rest and relaxation.
Oh my gosh, we've got our R's. Radical responsibility for rest and relaxation. And there's even a self-care bot. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Forget the writing.
I've been building this in such a bubble that I didn't know, like, is this crazy? Is it smart? Is it brilliant? I don't know. So it's good to have feedback. I started this 11 days ago. I started building this 11 days. So I'm really excited.
That's a nice number too.
Yeah.
Come a long way. It's the beginning of like a launching pad now.
Yeah.
And everybody who's ready to take that rocket ship instead of the Titanic in entrepreneurship, here you go. You got the best of AI with the best of coaching.
Yep. And so for people who have tools like NowSite, now you have something to put into NowSite. Like, this is what
I don't even know what that is, but I'll find out.
I showed it to you and I was like, don't worry, I got it. You don't need it. It's fine.
Yeah, all she has to do is say, I got it, and I go blank. I leave it alone. I let go.
But now you know what to do, because platforms and NowSite is something that Doug gave to me, and now we're both promoting it because they have affiliate links. Now with NowSite, you can make your own websites. And so now you have something to give to a platform like NowSite. It says, here's the copy. There's actually a bot in there that says, give me my website copy. You just copy, paste it, put it in there. And it makes that website. You don't have to change anything.
I got a crazy idea. Dr. Tiana website needs a revamp. Could NowSite revamp it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, easily. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know if I would recommend it for that one, because it's better for shorter, more
landing page type things, or
landing pages. But for a full-on website, I still think WordPress is for now.
Okay.
Because AI is great, but it kind of misses the mark on the websites a little bit. And so this tool that I have, if you want to make it more concise and a little bit more compelling, because NowSite is not created for conversion when it comes to their websites. It's just, here's some information, but it doesn't put things in the right order in which to go through all of those 10 psychological triggers to create that conversion. And so that's where
you're going to do that maybe for your opt-in page to this
I could do that,
entire program.
Oh, LJ just did a thumbs up and you could see it.
Yes,
I know, I got that. I got it both. I love it.
Oh, wait.
I got both.
Did
you see both thumbs up? He had his physical finger and his little magnet guy.
All right, Doug, talk.
Magnetic thing.
So now I just have a question on the, on the recent campaigns that we're launching through Pulling Killer and Long Collective, getting Dave and I more speaking events, more keynotes, the targeting things that we're doing. It seemed like this new AI, I know you were creating some of that stuff before you were working on this.
Well, that's kind of what gave me the idea to create a lot
Okay.
of this, because I put a lot of time and a lot of work into it. And I still went through my same processes. I was like, if I could automate myself, why not? Why not?
So like the next time we want to do
Oh, I can do it in
even
5 minutes.
like let's say, I don't know, our next campaign, we're getting ready to do our next campaign,
Mhm.
whatever it is, or even for this campaign to help Stinger Bats,
Uh-huh.
to promote
I
Dave.
did use this technology for that.
So did that spit out like a 30-day plan of postings for him as
Yeah.
well?
So what I did was, to test this, I used the Stinger Bats campaign. I created my own campaign, how I would do it. And that's the one that I gave. And then what I did, interestingly enough, is I did record the conversation that I had with him. Like, what are the objectives and all of that. And I just copied and pasted that from Otter into my bot, and it spat out a 30-day plan that I would say was 60% similar to what I did with my own brain.
Okay, so was it
But it was
60%
still
as
great.
good, or was it
It was just,
equally good?
I mean, the strategy was the same. It's just like maybe it moved, you know what, let's say this on this day to let's say this on day 18 instead. But the actual effectiveness, like say this, say that way, that kind of thing, that was all the same. The structure and the strategy was the same. The AI just gave different languaging for each of the steps
And so where are you pulling that AI from?
from me.
Now I understand that, but it still has to, it's not reaching into your brain and getting it.
No, it's not. So so what the
I mean,
platform
we
that
would like to do that, we can reach into your brain, but
the platform that I am building this on, you can upload documents and videos and content and testimonials and literally anything. You can upload everything about you that you want it to know anyways. I mean, you could upload your porn if you wanted, but then it takes from that. It says, okay, so this is her strategy. Okay, but then it still uses AI, regular AI, to make words and put in, form sentences and stuff like that. But it knows this step is what she does first. Then this step is what she does first. And then this step. And then based on this conversation that I gave it from Otter, it put it all together for me, which is what I would normally do, but it would take a half a day.
yeah. And did you submit either of those to Jordan?
I submitted the one that I created. I
Okay.
didn't play with the AI version of it until after I had already sent it.
Okay. I gotcha.
But I'd be happy to share with you the one that my AI gave me. You can see the similarities.
No, I'm just curious because obviously we've been working on this, and if you're able to crank out.
Oh, I can crank them out. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'd be happy to show you the A/B test, like the one that I did myself.
Yeah, I mean that might be good just for my own knowledge of this, because if I'm promoting it, or if we tag this or make this part of the collective once.
If we make this part of the collective, that's also fine. We'll collaborate on that way.
Yeah. So it's but obviously I want to. It seems pretty powerful, just like Now Site. One of my thoughts is, how do you, if people are doing this $200 a month, I think that's what you're shooting for, right?
Yeah.
So 195, similar to our ambassador. Yeah. What is it? 222?
It's 222 for a month, and then I have an annual one where they pay all up front. It is 2,222, and then if they buy a lifetime one, it's 3,333.
So you're doing a lifetime one for people right now?
For the founding members, yeah.
Gotcha. So with that, obviously that's lifetime. It's a one-time fee just for the founding members. You're not looking for the revenue, but most people are going to do the 222, and you want those people to stay.
Yeah.
What's going to be the hook that keeps them in?
Oh, that part. Totally forgot about that part. I don't know if it's the best part. It's another part. So there are going to be weekly group coaching sessions. There will be weekly networking sessions. And depending on where they come in at, if they do annual, then they can get one-on-one support from me. that is dedicated, like one-on-one sessions. Otherwise, it's just in the app. When I can get to you, I can get to you. There's a couple of others as well. It's on the website.
Okay. And all right.
And really, it's a sense of community. I'm very good at creating a community. And these people who are going to be in this, they're going to be doing deep work. This is emotionally, psychologically, and mentally heavy work. It's a heavy load. And now they had the space to do those heavy loads, that healing, that reframing, whatever it might be, because they don't have to worry about the tech. It's done.
Right. The tech really does bog people down because you're always in this perpetual learning when you are building a particular idea, whether it's a program, an idea, you know, a one-on-one session, whatever it is, even an event. You know, if you're putting together an event, you need to learn all of the balls that go to that event.
With
and
this,
who's going to
whether
even
you're
help
creating a
the event.
webinar or putting together a course or whatever, it's done. Just tell it what you want. And if you don't like it, hit reset. You can literally just reset. That's it. Just keep moving. And that's what I really like about it, because this now gives people the time and the space and the energy and the money, because they're not spending $20,000 a month anymore, to go worry about their humanity. Let's use AI as leverage for our humanity rather than be afraid of it taking our humanity.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I've been like hearing, and it's important for people to know this, but typically most coaches that are online invest at least a minimum of $25,000 a month with a coach that helps them do all of this.
Figure this out. And now it just does it.
Yeah.
This has the templates. It has the processes. It has the steps. It has the exact outline that I would give to any client for a very hefty price tag. And this system will not deviate from it. It knows nothing else other than the heartfelt business model.